Hello lovers, bonjour tout le monde, всем привет, как ваш дела? 안녕하세요 여러분, bon dia, ¿cómo estás? And welcome to the 15th episode of Tina's Corner of the first season. I love my tea or coffee with 3 spoons of sugar, no matter how big or small the cup may be. So if I ever visit your home, do include those 3 spoons of sugar. We have a saying in Shona, so you don't have to worry. Why? Because translated, I'm just saying, a guest will not finish all the goods in your pantry. I will not ask for a second helping, just those 3 spoons of sugar in my cup of tea or coffee. Now, I must say that I am very curious about how sugarcane is processed so that we can have the sugar that we know in the supermarket. So let's head on over to the Eastern Highlands in Zimbabwe, to the sugar estates in Triangle and Honde Valley, and see how all of this takes place. So do stay tuned. I had a very sweet tooth. So sweet that my sister used to bribe me with $1 to buy 10 toffees. I could do just about anything for her. I would lie for her. I could die for her if she chose that I should do that. That's how deep I was into this whole sweet adventure. Now, I must say that every single time that I would buy those toffees, I would keep the pepper wrappers and then lay them under my mattress, and my mom would always find them and give me quite the scolding. But I've outgrown my sweet tooth, but that does not stop me from sharing my recipe of the sweetest fudge ever with you. So how about we get into our taste of Africa with the sweetest fudge? Stay tuned.
Kunaka, Manandi, delicious.
So for our lovely fudge, we're going to need 3/4 of this teacup of sugar, as well as a full teacup of milk, and our lovely tray over here. When we're done, to pour in our fudge and then refrigerate. So let's head on over to the stove. Pour in the sugar first, and then the milk, and then just stir. until everything melts. So I stirred until all of it was nice and brown and goldish before I poured in my tray. It looks a bit messy, but after it's cooled down, it's gonna look perfect. Finally, my fudge is done. Looks delicious.
Tina's Corner.
Growing up, I liked to eat sugary things. My brother liked to eat sugar cane, and when I asked him for some, he would always say no, and then spit on it so that I wouldn't get to eat it. Ugh, my brother. For tuning in to Tina's Corner and watching this video right up to the very end. I do hope that you enjoyed each segment that I prepared just for you, band of lovelies out there. Why? Because I do wreck my brain so that I could come up with something that could, well, I think that could spark your interest. Now I must say, if you liked this episode, do hit the like and subscribe button, share with your family and friends out there, and tune in for the next episode next week because more surprises are lined up for you. Now, if you have something that you'd like to say about this episode, do so in the comment segment and I'll make sure to read. And if you'd like to collaborate with me on Tina's Corner to make the show extra vavavoom, do write to me at tinasmusicpage@gmail.com and I'll make sure to read and get back to you. But until next time, I'd like to say thank you and goodbye.